Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our agenda meeting. And for the record, this is Wednesday, August the 30th, and the time is 7 p.m. We have 4 public hearings tonight. We have our planning board here is going to meet after this. So if anybody wants to stay for that, hear their deliberations, that'll be fine. There'll be no decisions made on anything tonight because this is a listening session. Everything will be deferred into our legislative session on Tuesday night. Does the chair hear a motion we go into public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go into public hearing. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor indicate so by saying yes.
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 Opposed, no. Yeah, accordingly, we're in public hearing. The first item is a public hearing to receive comments on the application for the permit for a street event for the Nash County request to hold a food truck event on the 5th Fridays in 2017 and 2018. If you look at your package, you'll see all the pertinent information is here, time, place, and these things. Now, this is going to happen on the 5th Friday of each, when that happens, which happens 4 times a year. So the entire event, including this year, will probably be 4 times, 4, 5, maybe 5, including next year. Okay, is anyone from the general public has anything to say for or against this issue? Would you come forward to the... Okay. Would you come to the podium and state your name and address, please, for the record?
My name is Nancy Nixon. Excuse me. I'm the planning director with Nash County at the offices. And we just are making this request because we've been brainstorming a little this spring and summer about something that we might be able to bring that's a little bit different for our employees. And so this was a suggestion that we had, and we thought it was a good idea. And so we're just requesting the opportunity to bring a couple of times a year onto our property at lunchtime, something that might just bring something a little different to our employees.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Davis, you'll give us your name and address to the record, please.
Yes, sir. Robbie Davis, 5998 Orchard Boulevard in Rocky Mount. And I'm here speaking on behalf of the county commissioners on this same item. We all know that it's much less expensive on government to be able to keep employees that we have in lieu of having to find new employees and train them to the standard that we all expect. Quite frankly, Nash County has some great employees, as well as the town of Nashville. I'm sure y'all feel the same way. And we're trying to do everything we can to keep the employees that we have and to be able to make an attractive environment when we do need employees. And as Ms. Dixon said, they had a committee last year that worked on ways to improve employee morale, do things for employees, and they came back to our retreat this year with a number of items. I'm thinking, remembering it was about 8 items. Some of them had a cost to them, some of them did not have a cost to them. And quite frankly, I think we kind of surprised the committee, and Nancy may not agree with this, but the commissioners were very receptive to the majority of those things, and some of them did have a cost to them. This particular one here does not have a cost to the county to it. Several others, we gave them permission to dress up on certain ball games, wear their team attire, numerous things like that, and it was just, quite frankly, feel-good stuff. But one item that brought to us was this idea of maybe on 5th Fridays, each time we had those during the year, was to be able to bring a little different type food to have in our parking lot. Of course, you're all welcome to join them at the same time, if you so choose with your employee, just to give them a little different twist and maybe just a feel-good thing and somewhere that they could, a lot of them eat at their office, as we know, because they have more to do, like all of us, that they can do, and some of them, of course, do take a lunch break, but either way, it'd be available and very convenient for them, and we appreciate y'all considering this request.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robbie. Anyone else? Anyone from the council?
I have a question. Nancy, are there multiple food trucks or just one? Or
Do I come back or can I just sit here? We're anticipating one per day. We may have a series of different ones. It depends on what we have that's who we encounter that's interested, and hopefully if we have a successful first or second event, then we'll have some more. They would all be licensed in Nash County, of course, and, but we would try to vary them if we had that opportunity. Right, but one at a time.
Okay. Other comments? If not, I'll declare that public hearing closed and move to number B. The public hearing to receive comments on the proposed ordinance to allow the sale of alcoholic beverages before noon on Sundays at licensed premises. Before we go forward, let me read the proposed ordinance, and then we'll go from there. It says, an ordinance to allow the sale of alcoholic beverages before noon on Sundays at licensed premises. Whereas on June 29, 2017, the North Carolina General Assembly enacted Senate Bill 155, entitled An Act to Make Various Changes to the Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission Laws. And whereas Section 4 ratified Senate Bill 155 authorizes city and county governments to adopt an ordinance to allow alcohol sales beginning at 10 a.m. on Sundays. And whereas ratified Senate Bill 155 was signed into law by Governor Roy Cooper on the 30th day of June 2017 and became effective on that date, Section Law 2017, Chapter 87. And whereas by enacting Senate Bill 155, North Carolina joins 47 other states in allowing alcohol service before noon on Sunday. And whereas Sunday morning alcohol service will allow the hospitality community and retail merchants in our community to meet the needs of their customers. And whereas Sunday morning alcohol service will benefit our small business community, bring people into business districts earlier in the day, and generate increased tax revenues. And whereas our community has a diverse and growing population with different religious beliefs, each of which was various times and multiple days of worship. Now therefore be it ordained by the Town Council of Nashville, North Carolina, that the new article of the Town of Nashville Code of Ordinances is hereby enacted to read as follows. Chapter 8, Article 5, Section 1. Pursuant to the authority granted by State Law 2017-87, any establishment located in the corporate limits of Nashville and holding an ABC permit issued pursuant to GS 18B-1001 is permitted to sell beverages allowed by its permit beginning at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Section 2, all laws and clauses of law in conflict herewith are appealed to the extent of any such conflict. And Section 3, this ordinance is effective upon adoption. Now, with the ordinance having been read, is there anyone in the general public that has anything to say for or against this issue? If you do, please come forward to the podium and state your name and address for the record.
Claudia Wallace, 609 Sanibel Drive, Nashville. In the July 26th and August 30th issues of the Rocky Mountain Telegram, there were articles titled Sunday Alcohol Sales Debated regarding the state's new brunch bill law in Nashville to revisit alcohol sales issue. And Mr. Raper, I'm going to have some quotes from you in the paper. In those articles you quoted as saying, we're always looking for a way to bring in revenue, and it's hard to leave money on the table when it is quiet. And you also call the potential for more sales an important revenue stream, and also I hope people see it as an opportunity to grow current and future business in Nashville. To the Town Council, how much do you expect revenue to grow in Nashville in a 2-hour time period on Sunday?
Is that rhetorical, or do you want an answer?
I'd like an answer.
We have no.
Y'all have kind of studied it and know anything.
Well, we have no clue. The general theory is that people can just start buying beer or whatever earlier in the day. If that's the case, there's more money to be made.
Other than grocery stores, what businesses in Nashville would be open on Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock to sell alcohol?
All the convenience stores
And grocery stores.
and grocery stores.
Sunday to me is God's day. I don't even believe in selling alcohol at any time, and particularly on Sundays. We have strayed a long way over the years from keeping Sunday holy. And of course our governing bodies would see that selling more liquor on Sundays is a revenue bonanza. Ecclesiastes 7:12 says, wisdom is a shelter as money is a shelter, but the advantage of knowledge is this: wisdom preserves those who have it. I choose God over money. How about you? I pray that you, the Nashville Town Council, will have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the courage to make the right choice and not pass the brunch bill law. Thank you.
Thank you. Others? Anyone up to council? Okay. That being the case, then I'll declare that one closed and we'll move to item C, which is a public hearing to receive comments on the request to rezone property located at 2090 Eastern Avenue from A1 Agriculture Zoning District to O&I Office and Institutional Zoning District. This parcel contains approximately 5.69 acres and is identified by county tax parcel number 3811.19-60-3005. And for the council, all the information is attached. At our last meeting, when the petition was made, we empowered our clerk to check the legal sufficiency of the owners. That has come back to us, and the general warranty deeds in your package of the correct owners of the property and a map as to its location. Okay, is there anyone from the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? Anyone from the council? Okay. There being none, we'll move to public hearing number D, which is very similar. Public hearing to receive comments on the request to rezone property located at 2122 Eastern Avenue from A1 Agricultural Zoning District to O&I Office and Institutional Zoning District. This parcel contains approximately 1.11 acres and is identified by Nashville County tax parcel number 3811.19-60-7120. And as the other request, all of the documents were in place as we empowered our clerk to find. Is there anyone in the general public who has anything to say for or against this issue? Anyone from the council?
Mayor, I've got one question for Mr. Hassel. The first one that the mayor mentioned is vacant at this particular time. The other one that's right across the street from is now, from my recollection, is now occupied by I guess he's a tenant staying there. With this rezoning, how would it affect that residency?
Yes, sir. That was one of the reasons that the applicants chose office and institutional. Office and institutional, if it were to be passed, still allows single-family residents in that zoning district. So you wouldn't be approving something that would automatically become a non-conformity.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Other comments? Anyone from the council? If not, I'll declare the public hearing is closed. Does the chair hear a motion we go out of public hearing?
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. We'll go out of public hearing. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor indicate so by saying yes.
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 Opposed, no. Accordingly, we're back in regular session. Okay, we're down to council comments. Mr. Taylor?
No comments tonight, Mayor.
Mr. Taylor?
No comment.
Ms. Hinton?
I have a question about budget minutes. We're missing the minutes for 4 budget sessions.
We are.
Yes.
And where are they? Did they get created?
Yes, Ms. Bunch has been working pretty diligently on those, and some of those are complete and will be ready at a future council meeting.
Okay. How future?
I believe you got some for next
Yes, I
meeting.
should have some that we sent in Friday's
Okay.
packet.
Okay.
This dates back to February the 24th.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Everything being said and done, Hope everyone has a nice Labor Day. And we will be back in session on Tuesday night for our legislative issues to handle these things. And the planning board is getting ready to assume the chair, so if you'd like to stay around for their meeting. Okay. The chair here motion we go out of, that we adjourn?
Second.
It's been moved that we adjourn. Is there a second? Second. All in favor indicate so by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no.